Hey everybody, Jimmy here. So I've been wanting to do these videos for quite a while now. I have done the play along of Flower Torania, and I've played along all the tunes again, just like filming the drumming. And I wanted to do like a little video where I speak about a few bits and bobs from each song. Starting with Xray. So Xray was the first single of the album. That's what we came out with. We wanted this big, kind of like epic prog sort of thing. It's kind of like in between 5/8 in terms of speed, because like you can play the 5/8 when it's like almost in 16th notes, and then you kind of like shuffle it, or you can play like almost 5/4. But this one is kind of like in between, and it's not really natural, at least not for me, to play. And then, so the thing we always do in prog music, when we have those hits, it's kind of like in between we play those drum fills. It's kind of like make it a bit more epic. And then doing those fills and make them feel is not like bim, where we hear the 5 so much. So I was trying to like make it a little bit more interesting. So the second thing is this groove in the verse where I play the toms. I wanted to make like this little melody basically within the verse. Okay, so Wings Inside. First thing is the groove in a chorus. So it's quite unusual, this groove, because Olivier wrote this song. The chords progression goes over 3 bars, and in the rhythm section we do a groove over 2 bars. It's like a group of 3, tun tun takun tun tu ta tun tun ta tun tun ta tun tun tun, and start again. And so basically the second bar doesn't start on the beat, so the chords had to change then, so it follows the chord of the music. And the other thing I wanted to say on this song is the middle 8. So the middle 8 is almost like a little drum solo, and what I wanted to do like a little tribute to Larry Mullen Jr. so from U2, and I did the Sunday Bloody Sunday in this song. I don't know if anyone noticed. Next, Golden Power. Golden Power. So Golden Power is actually electronic drums. I did everything on the SPDSX with the sound of the SPDSX. There's those like kind of fills going. So in that drum video I followed the beginning of those fills, but then after I played the way we play it live basically, which is kind of more rocky, more power, because live we have the big guitars going and stuff. But anyway, so I kind of played the same. At the end I may have done more fills than what I do live. Obviously it's good live, we have the vocals and stuff. But because this is drum video, there are more drum fills. So next is Straight Up From Underneath. So this song is kind of like different grooves and stuff. The one we can talk about drumming wise is the introduction of the verse. So I wanted to have this kind of like build up on the drums, and that's something I never heard before, with like a little snare of to clap, and then basically that drum groove with the tone kind of like build up a little bit.
This is the third time looking.
Most importantly, the chorus. So obviously this is my massive tribute to my hero Jeff Porcaro. Like a shuffle. Hey guys, so we carry on with the chat around the drumming of Flower Torania. So the next song is Jupiter. Jupiter was the song we recorded last. This is the most metal song. Definitely the verse groove. So it's the verse where I go like really fast on the hi-hat. And that's a little inspiration from one of my drum hero, Dave Grohl, which is the drumming he does in the song Everlong. And basically it's almost like identical in the second verse, when he goes like with the bass drum on, fall to the floor and stuff. Another thing is probably the middle eight. So like the double kick going with the guitars and the bass and stuff, and then the massive orchestration made by Chalu. And in that drumming, I just wanted to go full on prog. Next song, Erin's Opera. It's a bit strange the way we recorded this one, because the drums were recorded, I think, I can't remember actually. I know it was 2 different times, 2 different sessions, and I think he wasn't even in the same place. What I would say in this song actually is the very beginning where I start, where I do this kind of like, I was gonna say hip hop, but like, you know, when they put the snare and the rim both together as a flat. And I did this kind of groove that is like not really shuffle, not really straight, it's kind of like in between. And the second half is not actually, it's probably one of the hardest part of the album. There's a lot of tempo changes in 6/4. Yeah, there's like this fantastic solos from Richard Henschel and Alex Lefoucault on bass and Richard on guitar. Inner City Shoroma. I don't know why in my head I always thought that I kind of like was imagining a little bit of a opera style kind of, and then when the groove comes in, I just wanted to do something mega straight and heavy. And then once the chorus comes in, which is in 4/4, but there's a 3/4 in between, I go slightly more free and a little bit more loose on it. So there's this kind of contrast between verse and chorus. then the middle X section. All along in the solo, there's like a synth going tick 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 tick, and then at the end the snare just joined that, so it's a group of three. So like, so the groove is like, and then on the background there's and at the end I follow that on the snare, and then obviously the beats change on that, so and then it goes shuffle on that. And then interstellarly. So this song is also a challenge. Why is it a challenge? There is definitely what I like doing in my writing, which is like surprises and different styles. And also I really wanted to play with the dynamics in this song, so when the verse comes in, it's kind of like mezzo forte playing and then and then this is like proper double forte, so I'm always trying, at least live even, to make a massive difference. There's more shooting stars in. And the last thing I wanted to say for this song is the ending. So that is the challenge of the song, because this section is like very like fast, and Mark wrote this section, but I had to write it down because I couldn't just work it out. And then even writing it down, I remember I had to call him and then going like, what are you doing there and stuff, spending so long to try and like make it like on the click. And once I got it, then I've written down the drum parts, and I kind of always play the same thing, just move around a little bit. But this section is quite a tricky section, and then obviously every time when I finish it, it's kind of like a victory, because there's like the whole beginning of the song, which is fairly easy, I was gonna say, but it's like very straightforward and stuff. And then you spend like a good 5 minutes playing the song, and then you have these 30 seconds at the end that you need to get right, otherwise the whole thing is messed up, and then we need to start again. Anyway, so that's it for my little drumming explanation. If you have any question, please ask. Just comment on the YouTube video or on my Instagram. Send me messages if you want to learn some ZIO track. I'll be more than happy to give you some tips and stuff. They're all quite fun to play. There's different styles and stuff, so don't hesitate and reach out. Okay, bye everyone. Have fun watching the videos, and then see you soon.